Oh, hey. Okay, now we're live. Hey, guess I gotta read. Try to go in ahead of time. Huh.
Okay.
Okay, why did not?
Live chat.
There it is. Took a minute.
Oh, AZ's right
It's
there.
already there. Yeah, AZ and Corey too, right behind them. Wow. Fight for the beginning. All right.
thank you guys for thinking about us.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So, would you have a flat tire or something?
No, my tenant's his kid is about 5, 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, maybe. He came down and says, "Do you know how to put a new a new tube in my bike?" Because dad's not here, and I got this tube to go in my bike. So he and I messed around in the garage and figured it out. But
Oh,
it's
good.
it's one of those 10 speeds. It's got all the extra.
Oh, yeah.
And I was hoping it was the front tire. No, it's a back tire.
Yeah.
But we got it. So
That's good. That's good. Oh,
then I went down and did a ship.
oh, what ship came down?
The Amoenus,
Oh,
whatever the hell that is, but it's a heavy lift ship.
oh, okay. Okay, I gotta move this back over here. Okay. Hey, Mike Rennick. So how many did you get done, Mike? I never got a chance to watch the video yet. He says, how many cuts will I get? You're trying to trim Albert's toenail. Would you believe, Paul, the 3:30 4 and an agent, he's terrible for it. Anyways, he wanted to go remove a sign, north end of London, 3:30 Friday afternoon on a long weekend. Really? You never driven Highbury, buddy? That's a killer highway. Wayne's a good friend of mine, and he used to own the sign business, and he knows Jordan's really good. And he goes, no freaking way.
Crazy.
I'll go in the morning after the stream. I don't have to go to that other thing until about 1 o'clock, right?
Oh, okay.
So, but today, got the trailer, went down and stopped in the lumberyard, picked up 4 more 4x4 posts, 10 bags of concrete, a box of fence clips, and a big package of screws.
Oh, good.
So that'll give me a job on the weekend.
Here's
Hey, how's it going?
Here's the ship I just did, Paul.
Oh yeah, no.
But it's there's no music or anything to it because I haven't finished the editing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Huh. Oh, Sal. Yeah, unfortunately, Glenn, yeah, it did work. I got a fence to put up hopefully this year before the weather changes. So, what? Want to go outside? What? Oh,
The Amoentus.
she must have a load in the cargo. She's down fairly good.
I couldn't tell you. I'm thinking that it brought up a bunch of windmill stuff.
Mike said he only did manage to cut 4 or 5 of them. Or toenails. Yeah. Yeah, I got 6 holes drilled and the wood sitting in the holes, but I gotta mix up concrete mix and pick them, and I got 4 more holes to drill and 4 more posts to put in.
Yeah.
Get them all set up straight, and then maybe Monday I can start putting some of the crossboards on them and start getting things ready, or at least get the clips on, get them ready.
One more thing to show you, Paul. Right after that ship went by, screen share.
Oh, it's one of those things that comes out of the water.
Yeah, it's hydrofoil.
Hydrophone. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's kind of neat. I could have been there, Lynn.
Lenny.
Yeah, Mr. Ron, the Canadian Ron is in the house. Oh, we won't hear from the American Rob for a couple days. Ron, I mean American Rob.
Probably a week.
Yeah, at least a few days. Yeah.
Because he's out in the bush.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron's starting the barbecue. He's gonna barbecue. Well, that's a good weekend for it.
Yeah. Right back, just starting the BBQ. Well, I've already had supper, so I cheaped out tonight.
Hey, there he is, Dominic.
Hey, Dominic. Yeah, I just went and got Chinese food for supper tonight.
Did ya?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab another refill Pepsi.
Yeah, I was just too lazy to go cook tonight, so.
I think while I'm up, I'm gonna take some Tylenol.
Okay, Paul. You see another big ship coming up through here, the Manitoulin. All right. Yeah, I usually go to the trailer there Friday nights, but I got an event I have to attend tomorrow around 1 or 2 o'clock. A friend of mine, he's retiring, so we got having a party for him. So I'm going to go about 1 o'clock till about 3, and then back home, grab the dogs, load up, and head to down to the trailer. So then I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, come home late, sometime Monday maybe. So got one sign already for Q today. I think it's in 1 and 2, I think. So Nicole, where are you? Yeah, 222 Hamilton Road in London. I got one to pick up in London now. A guy wanted it today. There's no way.
Hey Z, what's going on? Anything? Oh, I just remembered I got to give Mia her pills. I forgot about it. Is that what you're waiting for, is your POs?
Uh,
What you doing?
Hey, Mr. Robert Glazier, welcome to the stream this afternoon for our Friday night.
Hey, Robert.
Yes.
I'll be right back, Paul.
Yeah, I did 3 signs today. Well, I had one out by my sister. That's why I went to the lumberyard and got all that stuff and took it, dropped it, did back there and dropped the trailer with sisters. Left there, went did the 2 signs in Elmer, and headed back to St. Thomas. Did that one. What else did? Oh, I stopped at another place there today in Canadian Tire. Get my buddy there some little present for tomorrow for his retirement. I'll have to go to Shopper Drug Mart or someplace to get a card, I guess, a retirement card. Yeah. Like I said, you might go to a friend's campground, fly the drone, walk the dog, and a cookout. Well, that sounds like an adventure. That's something you could get into doing. So, Lynn said, reality is setting in. A car seat arrived today for what? What would you need a car seat for, Lynn? I know if it wasn't for your age, I'd say, what do you do? Got having a baby? But, we know that's not true. Wish I was but campground's been booked for 6+ months. Huh? Yeah. Well, see, once the sort of the pandemic went down, started going downhill, campgrounds are opening up. People just booking like crazy, right? Everybody trying to get into them. And grandson, his wife, and my 2 grandkids arrived a week from tonight. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, if you're going to take him anywhere, I guess you need a car seat, eh? What's it for? The motorhome? Yeah. It sure sounds like if you had a car, be you, your grandson, his wife, that's 2, and then 2 grandkids. Well, that's 5 people in a car. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. Mm. Okay. You're bringing 1, but need 2. Okay. So I take it they're flying in, are they? Okay. All right. I had to go to Detroit to pick them up. Yeah, I've been there a few times there, Lynn. Was it Wayne, whatever, something, airport or something? I forget what they call it. But any cruises I've been on, we drove over to Detroit and then flew from there. So I flew from Detroit to Florida. Glazer said, Agent going to David, my build plate was loose on my last print. Didn't even know until it was done. But he had to tighten it up. Well, Wayne County, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Most of the time, right across the highway on the north side there, we rented motels. Just left our vehicle there and they shunted us over to the airport and back. So we didn't actually have to drive into the airport ourselves. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it would be there. Kind of a crazy area to be in. Unless you do it every day, then maybe get to know it. But uh, you know, a drone or a bird. I seen something flying flat, but I think it was a bird.
where?
Oh, on that Manitoulin ship.
Oh,
I seen something going around the backside of it. I know it's
right
not you.
there. There's a seagull, seagull, seagull.
It was on the far side, about halfway up the ship. Where it
There it
went.
goes.
Yeah, but I think it was just a bird, Paul. But I didn't see it come out the other side. It come in behind, but I didn't see it come out the front. So
See, here comes seagull right there.
yeah.
Another one. Another one. And another one. Huh,
Lots of seagulls.
they're having a good time.
Well, it won't be a fun time there, when 6 o'clock at night. Well, you'll be there around 5 or so, but still.
Friday night? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
She'd be better off to call for a shuttle.
Yeah. Oh, look who's in there. Little llama Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, welcome, Laura. What's everybody up to tonight on a Friday night? Oh,
Friday night.
listen, they're here. Otherwise, I'd be at the trailer, but you know.
Here's the teeny martini bar.
That looks a little nicer than what it did this morning, Paul.
Yeah, it does. The guy still got his vending spot going.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got people there looking at this stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Look like maybe just setting up now or something, maybe. I don't know. Oh no, I get that. What the heck is that walking around? Oh, what? Did
That
you
was a
see?
dress,
Oh.
looked like that.
What kind of outfit was that? Holy mackerel.
It was a dress with black stripe at the top and a black stripe at the bottom.
I thought she wasn't wearing anything hardly at all.
Yeah, I know.
I just went, what?
We can go back and so you can see it again.
Oh, Justin, is that an excuse so you don't back in the house or what?
It was right after these two girls. What you want to do is watch over here coming through.
Yeah. I thought she was wearing a bikini in there or something, or it was really weird, isn't it? Yeah, right there. Okay. Well, you seen that right there. That part looked like what the hell is she wearing?
Yeah.
Look at panties and bra or something there, but anyway.
What's up, Robert?
See, it's just striped.
Yeah. Somebody should call her and tell her what it looks like from a distance.
Well, I think she likes the attention. She's tattooed all the way up one arm and down the other.
Oh,
Hey, Justin.
All right. I go to the store here in a little bit and get some electrical, some butt connectors.
oh yeah.
Freaking vacuum cord snapped in half.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know how it happened, but it was cut in half. So
You're supposed to pull them out by the plug, not by the cord.
I don't know if that happened. Maybe one of the kids pinched it in one of the doors or something. I don't know, but it was one of the cord cables was cut. So I stripped it down, wired it back together and tested it, and it works. So I just got to get some electrical connectors and some electrical tape. I can fix it the proper way.
You can get those crimp connectors, and they also got a thing on them where you hit them with a heat gun or a lighter, they'll melt and
Yeah, the shrink tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I got to go to the store and get some because I don't have any. Plus, there's a couple of pretty frayed areas of the cord that could use some electrical tape around it.
Yeah.
Protect it. We've had the vacuum for a couple of years, so it's a little worn.
Mm.
Hey, Robert, did you see that video I posted earlier? I was running around in GTA as a transvestite. What's up, David? How you doing, Lynn? Don. Or Dom. I mean, I don't know why I said Don. Laura's in the chat. Going out to weed on the east side of the garage and then
I
out.
see some trucks are backed up going into Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think all the way across the bridge, or I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe there is. Yeah.
Yeah, one guy rolled up on me, Robert, and he was like, "Hey, girl," and I with the deep voice, I was like, "Hey, you want me to butter your bread?" He was like, "Oh hell," and he drove off.
Somebody just zoomed in out there, Paul. Now, truck backed up. Will there in a minute, Paul's background, but
Hey, how's the new pupper dog doing there, Justin?
Oh, he's doing good. He's fit right in, so No, Lynn, we're not really doing anything this weekend. The girls went to their grandma's, and it's just me, Thomas, and Sarah here. So
So it's a kickback weekend. I thought maybe you were going to go to the beach.
nah. It's the end of the month too, like rent and everything's due, so I ain't got no extra money to go to the beach or anything. End of the month's
They
always the
don't
roughest
charge you
part.
to go to the beach, do they?
No, but it's an hour and a half away. That's gas,
Oh,
food, and all that stuff. It's anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours. It depends on traffic. Because you got to either go through Orlando or Tampa, whichever side of the state you want to go to. So any which way you got to hit traffic. So I mean, you got to go on I-4, which is just a horrible fucking freeway. It's always backed up in a standstill. And I was in the freaking bed half the day today, man. I had such a bad migraine. It was making me queasy and oh man, stomach was hurting. Finally went away about an hour ago.
Paul was dealing with the sign business today a little bit.
You busy?
3:30, somebody wanted me to go to London on a Friday night.
North end of London. and it's straight up Highbury Ave. And that Highbury, you know how many people have been killed on that road? Jesus. And, you know, long weekend traffic, you ain't getting me going up there. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you got the 3 day. Did you guys do Labor Day up there?
Yep, Monday.
So you guys do it the same time we do. Okay.
Yep.
Guess that's kind of a co holiday there, huh?
You probably wasn't looking at it, Laura. Yeah, Kay Barker is coming down. Got the Overstar. Well, the free ship coming down, spaced out. The Lee Dregathor. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Well, you're working on the editing there, Paul. That's what you're doing. Trying to figure out Oh, you're muted. I guess it's just me, guys. Yeah. Just want to check the weather there. I don't think there's any chance of any.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now.
I don't think there's any chance of rain tonight, is there? 10, 20%.
I don't think so. I think I think we're pretty good until late Sunday.
Yeah. Now I got those bags of cement in the trailer. I got them up. They're off the floor. They're on top of the 4x4s because worst case scenario, I'll go get my sister to throw a tarp over them, but they won't get wet through the floor because they're off the floor. But I don't see it being any problem until tomorrow. Oh, I got to charge my drone up too. I want to take it to that retirement party tomorrow. Just see what the radar says here. Some stuff over St. Louis, but I think that's going to stay south of the lake, and some stuff way up by Traverse City, that's going to stay north. So, yeah, we're good. Okay. Good to check. Oh, Paul's just ignoring us all. Is that it there, Glenn? Okay. Well, I guess it should turn a light on here. It's starting to get dark in here already.
What? You got clouds?
No, curtains pulled though too, Paul. So
Oh. I keep forgetting you're at home.
yeah. Zero. Yep, we're good. Yeah, I'll get a lot of stuff that I want to take down the trailer packed up tonight or in the morning. So
So you're what time you got? You got that thing to do tomorrow, right?
yeah, I'm just gonna go till about 3:00. The time I come back home, get load up and get down diners, gonna be 4:30, right? And I was there today, and the grass really needs cutting real bad. So
What's the matter, Boo Boo?
so
Gotta go outside.
so as soon as I get there, I'll have to cut grass, and
Okay.
Diane will probably have supper already around 5:30. So, for a while, we'll go live probably about 5:00. So, unless she's gonna have supper ready, but I don't know if I even want her to do supper for me tomorrow. I imagine there's gonna be stuff at this party, hot dogs, hamburgers, salad, But I don't know when they're gonna eat though. That's the only thing. Well,
Hey.
but I gotta go down and make an appearance,
Yeah.
Still got to go. I bought something there at Canadian Tire, but I still want to go to Shopper Drug Mart either tonight or tomorrow. Get a, like a retirement card.
Yeah. Where's he retiring from?
Oh, from where he works, some construction company in London.
Oh, okay.
What they call Blue Con or something like it is. But
So
anyway,
what was he, a carpenter or?
yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what you call him. He did a lot of
Or a
things.
jack of all trades.
Yeah, he's more of a jack of all trades, right? So, but this company does like apartment buildings and stuff, not house construction. They do big high rises, all that kind of stuff.
Need to get on Facebook Marketplace. See what I can do.
What's that?
What are you
Justin?
looking for?
No, I'm trying to get rid of the Air 2 and the Mini 2.
Well, you said you had a marketplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on Marketplace because everybody was saying go to Johnny, but he was trying to get people to buy his drone. So I don't know what's
Oh, yeah.
So you're selling the Mini 2
in the Air 2. Yeah,
and the Air 2.
Well, you selling them both?
yeah.
What are you gonna use for a while?
Well, I still have the other 3 drones, but
Oh, yeah.
And I know the
I just
feeling.
want to sell them so I can get some money in the bank and get a little bit ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you.
Good girl.
What?
Well, I never heard anything back from that other guy today, so figured it'd be next week.
Get everything together so I can take a picture of it.
Is this an Air 2 and Air 2S?
No, it's an Air 2 and a Mini 2. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I don't really want to sell them, but I'd rather
Yeah.
get ahead on everything.
Yeah. When you have to, right?
Right. And I get them all cleaned up and get some pictures taken of them. That's what I'm doing now. Problem is most of the people I know that have drones, they don't want these because they either have them already or
Yeah.
Some people like those.
well, they do, but most of the people I know, they either go out and buy the latest ones or they already
Yeah.
have them in their collection. So
But the Air 2 should go pretty quick.
well, I'm gonna try to just do them as a package deal, maybe because the Mini 2 Fly More new is what $600.
Yeah.
He has got to go
And,
out.
The Air 2 Fly More new is 1,000. So
Yeah.
I'll just see if I can do some kind of package deal. You come get both of them as a
Yeah.
give a
Yeah.
good deal on it.
All right.
No, somebody's got a DJI Mini 3 Pro with the Fly Marquette and 2-year DJI refresh for 1,300.
They're doing a resell or
Yeah, I think he got it, just didn't want it.
get a
Brand
lot of
new.
those people.
But
They go out and buy them and then they decide they don't want them. I'm gonna get these things all packaged up. Oh, $50. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, man.
Should it cost as much as these things are worth just to ship them to you? Plus, I got 4 batteries for the Air too. So.
Yeah.
Who was that? Bo barking?
Yeah.
I was going to say the little dog doesn't have that deep a voice.
No, it was definitely Bo. He's out there playing with Thomas and he's barking at him.
Northside Hawk says $50.
Shit, that wouldn't even cover the shipping. It's expensive as hell to ship to Australia.
It's expensive. Just about any shipping anymore. It isn't just peanuts. It's serious dollars. That's the sad part about when you have something and you feel it's of value. It's almost a toss up whether you just throw it out or you sell it for nothing and you ship it. David.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not shipping these things anywhere unless I know the person.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'll find somebody locally to buy them.
Hey,
Like I said, unless I know the person, like say if it was like Robert or David or somebody or one of you guys, that'd be different.
Oh, what the hell?
David.
I'm not shipping it to somebody.
You got the YouTube channel in the background.
Sorry about that. I don't know why it kept coming back every time I stopped it. It kept coming back. Sorted it now. There you go.
So what's new in the UK this evening?
Yeah, nothing.
yeah.
Oh, the leadership race is over. We find out our new Prime Minister will now know their fate, but they can't announce it until Monday.
Oh, lovely. You're going to keep it a secret, are they, till that long make the time?
So what was that?
They're going to keep it a secret, are they?
Apparently. But this is the UK. It'll be leaked by then.
Yeah. We're going up to Balmoral to announce. That's where the Queen is.
Yeah. And the Queen, yeah, the new Prime Minister has to go and meet the Queen on Tuesday.
Oh.
Normally, the Queen would come back to London for the ceremonial duties.
Oh, yeah.
This time she went, nah, fag off. You come up to Scotland.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping, Robert.
Yeah. She's apparently not well, so.
Well, I thought she wasn't in Scotland. I thought they said here that she wasn't going to Scotland.
She's in Balmoral.
She's in Balmoral right now.
Balmoral Castle.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Jim.
Hey,
Yeah,
Uncle Bill.
What's up, kids? How you doing?
I sent you a picture today.
Laura
I saw-
sent you a picture today, Bill.
I looked at it and I can't remember what it was now.
It was
What
that
I received
memorable.
in the post.
I'm tired.
Her
Huh?
prize. A prize that you sent her.
Oh, the little prize. Well, I didn't send it directly. It came from Alexis.
Yeah,
Alexis
no, I
did
haven't
that.
got details for Alexis, so I thought you could send it on.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Yeah. She's ill right now. She actually has. She got yours off from the last one, but the other prize is from Sunday. Last I heard, she hasn't sent them yet because she's sick. So
Yeah, well, she needs to take
Health before
everything else.
that's right. You know, I got some interesting news. The last 2 Sundays of this month, I'm probably not going on because I'm
Oh.
gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to
Oh.
work. I'm probably gonna have to work those nights for somebody.
Hey,
Who's
Robert.
taking 5 days off for her birthday. I don't know how that's even a thing. And then the following Sunday, she's going to do a gender reveal. And that's when her family's in town. That's the best thing. Otherwise, you have to wait another month. She doesn't want to do that. This is the one that's pregnant that's leaving. So I don't have anybody right now because they're shorthanded at the other bowling center. And the assistant GM, John, my boss, he's filling in over there. So I got nobody who can cover anything. So 2 weeks without Uncle Bill's Tanger talk. I don't know what you guys are going to do with yourselves on Sunday night.
Don't know what Laura's going to do with the stream. You're the one that
Yeah,
pulls the
no.
crowds in.
I do not. They do nothing of the sort.
Everybody goes to see Uncle Bill win.
See
Yeah.
Uncle Bill get drunk. See Uncle Bill get drunk live on camera.
That's all right, we'll pick on you without you being there.
Pick on Uncle Bill's show. But yeah, because Wolf Rob isn't around, so somebody's got to fill in. How's he doing? I haven't seen him, bro. How is he doing?
He
I
was on
think
earlier,
he's
weren't
getting
he?
ready for another week's stay at the hospital.
Sorry to hear that. Oh,
I think he's about to.
It's all right. If the energy crisis keeps going on, they reckon people are going to start injuring themselves just deliberately to go into hospital.
No, you're
Yeah.
right. You hated the hospital food.
It's the warmest place to be. Cheap food.
well. I don't want to comment on that because it's going to get political.
Grabber, I accidentally scared her.
But Europe was warned. Now they left, but they were warned. Started depending on Russians for oil. That's what happened.
I want to point something out to you. We don't actually depend on Russia for oil. We actually produce most of our own oil. However,
Oh, do you?
somehow we pay more for our own fucking oil than you guys do. Than you guys pay for it.
Well, we're one
If
of the few
if
countries.
our present administration wouldn't have shut down the XL pipeline, stopped issuing drilling permits, we could be exporting you cheap oil and you'd be in good shape. But we can't. So there.
Well, we're actually one of the lucky countries in the world because we're one of the few that can actually be completely self-sufficient if we wanted to. As far as farming and natural resources, stuff like that.
Okay.
Is Justin in the Justin? I haven't heard your voice in a week. Where you been?
Yeah, I've been busy.
Oh well, too busy.
You
for
haven't
us,
been
I see.
bloody busy. You've been gaming. Like it.
Nobody
Well,
asked
he
you,
didn't
David.
He's been
You
beating
didn't
the
take
shit out of Tim on gaming.
Oh, that is something different when we get going.
Well, that's
Yeah.
worth it then.
Well, put it this way. Laura were in fits of hysterics last night. Tim
Especially when the
and
shit-
Justin was at it.
Crashed the plane.
Yeah. When Justin crashed a plane, Laura just fell over. She just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh yeah, when we were fighting at the airport.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I'm stopping for booze on the way home. I have to.
Well, it's a
I need
holiday
that.
weekend.
Oh shit! There's gonna be a lot of people there. Ah, damn it. So I'm going to the big one because it's way cheaper than that little one I've been going to.
Cider in the fridge.
Better get that peanut butter whiskey or whatever the hell it is.
I believe I am.
Might be slim pickings too, being a holiday weekend.
Well, I mean, maybe not. I mean, there's several different brands of that, and that I like, and it is an obscure thing. You know what I mean? It's not like everybody's like, "Oh, the holiday's coming up. Let's go get peanut butter whiskey." You know, I mean, they're just going and just stocking because they're having friends and relatives over. They're buying the cheap shit.
That's exactly what you're doing now.
I'm not buying cheap shit.
He's like, oh, it's a holiday weekend, peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, but they see that peanut butter whiskey's not cheap. It's just cheaper.
Have you tried to be able to mix your own peanut butter with your whiskey?
No, thank you. That sounds really disgusting. But you know, peanut butter whiskey doesn't sound good to begin with. But it's freaking
Could be worse.
delicious.
Could be worse. It could be beans on toast whiskey.
Beans and toast whiskey. Baked beans and toast whiskey. That's the new flavor we should try out.
I bet you any money there'll be somebody in Scotland that has that.
Baked beans, whiskey? Really?
There'll be somebody that'll have baked beans and cornflakes instead of milk.
Scotland's pretty good at making whiskey, so I don't know if they're going to be doing that. But Scotch whiskey. I used to be a big Scotch drinker. Well, I say big, but that's what I drank. But I didn't like the good Scotch. Good Scotch to me was too casky, too much because of the aging. Too much of the flavor of the cask for me. Too much of that wood, that char, you know. So I'd get something lighter like or something. But peanut butter, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I escaped just in time. It seemed like I was about to start really getting busy there. Oh. I see we got the asteroids going again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're ducking the asteroids here.
And they're gonna try and launch that other the rocket again, aren't they? Is that like tomorrow or something?
More afternoon,
did-
2 o'clock.
It didn't launch.
No,
No.
It launched last week. Now it's going to launch tomorrow.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there was a big storm that came through.
yeah, but they had some valve problems and cooling problems, and they
There was
said
a
they got
crack
it
in
all
it.
fixed. So 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I think it's 2:34 or something that launches or something like that.
Okay.
It's supposed to go up, what, circle the moon a few times and then come back and land, right?
It's going to go around the moon a couple times.
Yeah,
Yeah. So if it's 2 o'clock for you, that would be
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock for us. Yeah, as long as it doesn't interrupt our football.
No, it's too bad it's not. I can actually see it pretty well from here when it takes off. It's too bad.
Oh, you can?
Oh yeah, up in the sky, it's a streak. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird. It's 108 miles from my house where it
The
takes
bird
off
is a
from.
plane. No, it's not. It's a giant firework.
I bet on a clear night you can see the night launches, can't you?
Well, it's even better if I go to my dad's. Now he lives in St. Cloud, which is, is like almost due west of it. It's way closer. It's more like, I don't know, maybe 30 miles, or maybe 50 miles. But from there, it lights the sky up pretty good. From here, it's a streak in the sky. Yeah, it's like it's like the brown stripes in Justin's underwear. But anyway, it's a bit of a streak. But I won't be able to see it. I'll be at work if it's something in the afternoons. Oh, I got to pay attention. I almost drove past where I want to go. Yeah, you can't spell asteroids without S. Mine. Hysterical. Let me see. Let's go like this so I can see everybody's pretty face. There we are. Hi, Paul Hodges.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing?
Hey, we're doing it.
Okie dokie.
Hey, I just looking at something here, texting my sister.
Well, you put in your dinner order?
Yep, just putting it in for tomorrow. Yeah.
Can I have that, please? Hand it over. Just give it.
Oh,
What do you want it for? You finished with it. Give it here.
Yeah, we got a real good healthcare system. Air Orange, which is paramedic helicopter.
Want it back?
And anyways, they thought they were going somewhere, but didn't hear. But they called for another one, but they don't have one available.
Really?
But there's one coming into London right now, so I don't know if he's going to a London hospital or what. I'm watching it. I want to see if I can bring up that other one that what's the name we're talking about the other day? That ADSB exchange tracking. Okay, cool. Yep, I see it there. Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Evening,
Oh,
Tim.
that's a Robinson. Hey.
Sleep well, I hope.
Oh, come on, Pete. Seriously?
Tim, don't forget Justin. He is lurking.
Okay. Just trying to practice.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars here. Booze hound bastards, yeah.
Another helicopter over here.
Go ahead, you could take it. Go ahead. It's all
The
yours.
Robinson helicopter.
All right, that's fine. All right, these guys think they gotta park 2 spots closer to the friggin' store. All right, I'll see you guys in 2 shakes.
Okay.
Gotta take these photos. All right. All those taken.
Tim Jackson is in the chat.
Hey, Jim Jackson, what's happening? What, it's morning over there, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's
Well,
Saturday
it's,
morning coming down. Yeah, okay.
Be 6 plus 2.
Yeah.
Be 12 plus 2. So it'd be 6 a.m. and it'd be 8 a.m.
Wow, yeah. 6 plus 2.
All right.
8 o'clock in the morning, right there. Oh,
What's up,
I
Tim?
thought Dominic was in there. Sorry.
Dominic was in the chat earlier.
Yeah. I don't know if that helicopter's going into university or Victoria Hospital, but I'll
That's
tell you,
great.
if it's going into university, it's going to swing there in a minute. It should be swinging by now, so it must be going right down to Victoria Hospital. Coming out of Seaforth. I don't know, Seaforth has got a heliport there or not. I'll go up there and find out. Yep, they do. They got a helicopter pad there. Yep, that's where it came out of.
Now, are you watching that new channel that Dominic told you about?
I find Flight Radar 4 a little more animated, but it's a good channel. Don't get me wrong. But see, on Flight Radar 24, you see the propeller spinning on the helicopter. On the flight, on the other one, ADSB there thing, you don't see that. But
Oh, okay.
What are you guys
And-
talking about?
Well,
there's
there's
another flight thing you can watch called ADS-B Exchange. It's just like Flight Radar, but apparently it shows military aircraft and stuff. It may not tell you what it is, but it'll show it. Yep, that helicopter is going down right now. Yeah, he's going into Victoria Hospital. Yep, he's coming down. He just dropped another 100 feet. Yeah. See, one I'm watching right now is this one right here, Paul. But here's Victoria Hospital right here. And he's down to 1,200 feet, down to 80 knots, so he's slowing right down. So
Where's the hospital?
right here.
Right
But see, he's got to come in across and turn and then come into that thing because the helipad's actually on the south side of the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna start turning.
And swing and come in.
Looks like he's arching a little bit.
Yep, there he goes. He's starting to turn now. Yeah. He's going into Vic. Yeah.
Come on, Boo.
Down to 1,000 feet, down to 44 knots. So he's kind of going a little slower now. 51 mile an hour, 81 clicks or whatever.
It even shows him coming in sideways.
Yeah, well, yeah. See, the pad's right here. But the only thing with this one, it'll show him overshooting it, eh? Yeah. Or not directly over it. Yeah. 800 feet. See, it's showing him going by it, but the pad's right there. But it does that the odd time. Well,
Either they found out the guy didn't have insurance, or like, nope.
Nope. We're
Take
gonna
me
hover
back to
over
the
top,
scene.
and yeah, now it's down to it stopped moving now. Now it's gone back to where the line stopped back just short of the helipad, but it shows a helicopter in a different location.
God, that storm is bad outside. Storming bad here right now. I won't be surprised if my internet doesn't get knocked out here at some point.
Why?
Because every time there's real bad thunderstorms.
Oh, you got one going through there now?
Oh yeah, it's bad. I can hear it outside, even being in the middle of the house. I can hear it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it takes more time.
The rain is coming down hard.
I need my glass. I need to get a little bit more milk and take some pills.
Yeah, it sounds like a friggin' tornado outside. Jesus.
A top line now. An ADS exchange. Yep. There it is. What'd you buy us?
Total Wine and More, baby. Got everything.
It's kind of odd you sent a random guy to get in your car and get your wallet for you while you were in there. I was real confused by that.
What a size it is, a bitch. I got a 1 3/4 liter this time. I just went nuts.
Atta boy.
Yeah. Much cheaper. It's cheaper, less expensive brand than usual, but it's also very good brands. Apparently, there's a Canadian company, I think. Scatterbrain. It's called.
It's
Speaking of
look,
Canadians, there's two of us up here now.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ron, how you doing?
Hey,
We can
Ron.
advertise.
How you doing? Paul and Paul, what's going on?
I
Yeah.
got your YouTube channel.
Oh, hey.
Everybody
Oh,
kept
I should,
complimenting my bowling shirt.
I shut the
Hey,
speaker
Bill,
off.
is it storming there?
No, not even a little.
Fucking coming down here.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, it doesn't look like
it's Bill. Hey, Bill, is your YouTube channel on?
Is it
He's
on?
he's on his phone.
No.
Someone's got an echo.
No.
Yeah, because I have mine shut down. I got the speakers turned off and everything. Somebody's got it on.
Well, it could be because I left the car and came back and it was on Bluetooth, off Bluetooth. Now it's back on again. So it might be double duty here. So when I leave and come back, sometimes it screws things up.
Maybe.
Testing 1, 2.
Hello.
Hello.
that was,
Con,
yeah,
it must
yeah,
have been Bill.
yeah,
That was him.
Mhm.
Yeah, it did that before when he was in his car too. It does. It gets screwy with the Bluetooth in your car.
Oh. I was just gonna say, yeah, it can't be me because I shut everything down before I came up here.
Yeah, oh, you watched that, Tim? That was hilarious.
So, hi Tim, how you doing?
That dude came up and
I think.
Mr. Tim.
Mr. Tim, how you doing?
they were watching that video I did earlier.
You say it was storming there, Justin?
Oh yeah, it's coming down hard outside.
I'll shoot a video. Let's see if we get a tornado or a water spout coming towards you. Hey, that would get a lot of traction.
It sounded like it a minute ago. It's
Oh, did it?
died down now, but yeah, a few minutes ago it sounded like
I've
that.
actually seen a water spout coming down the river when I was on the Ambassador Bridge.
Oh, yeah,
Couldn't move anywhere.
They sprout all the time off the coast of Florida.
Yeah, it all dissipates just before it got to the bridge. I'm thinking, boy, that thing's coming towards us. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. They're pretty cool looking, actually.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Unless you're in it.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on top of a bridge in a car in one of those. Because, I mean, it depends, though, how big it is, right? I've seen some huge water spouts on videos, like just massive ones that look like they would capsize a ship if they went over it.
Man, it's like a tornado, but it's on wire.
Well, think about it, though. Water's a lot heavier, though, too. That's a lot of freaking,
No.
that's a lot of weight slamming up against you.
Mm-hmm. Barbecue is great, by the way.
What'd you make it yourself?
Yeah. I got sausages going. Italian spicy sausages. Really nice. Man.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best places are those like mom and pop hole in the wall barbecue places. You find some really good places.
I stick the sausages in a hot dog bun, and there we go. I got myself a sausage dog and mustard and onions, diced up green olives. Oh yeah, good combination right there. And
There's this one place in Texas that's really popular. I can't remember the name of it, but they're only open Friday and Saturdays.
Right.
But man, they make so much money in those 2 days that they don't have to be open the rest of the week.
Well, no, those mom and pop. I've been to a lot of mom and pop truck stops. They make a killing because they have really good food, better than the Flying J or Petrol Pass.
Well, when the Flying J first opened up, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, Wawa's got some really good food. At least the ones here do. They're pretty upscale here. They're actually pretty poshy gas stations. They're very, very clean.
From what I've heard, I don't know if it's true, but Petrol Pass, whatever they call it in the States, has took Flying J over.
Oh.
Pilot's gotten pretty big the
Yeah,
last couple of years. Yeah.
Sorry, Pilot. Yeah, Pilot.
Yeah, they got some nice, they got 2 or 3 of them around where I live and they're pretty nice. I mean,
We have one truck stop that's down around Windsor. It used to be a Flying J, now it's been renamed as a Pilot.
the 3 nicest gas
Oh, yeah.
stations that you can go to
Yeah.
around here is Racetrack, Pilot, and Wawa. Those 3, most 90% of them you go into, they're very clean. You go in the bathrooms, they're really clean. They have a lot of employees. Like you go into a Wawa, they have like 7 or 8 people working in there.
There you go.
So they have really good customer service too.
Mm.
But Wawa's got really good food because they actually have like a grill, like an actual little mini restaurant built in each gas station. So they actually serve like fresh food and stuff. It's not that
nice.
pre-made crap like 7-Eleven makes.
Right.
Yeah, but Wawa's pretty nice down here. I like going in there. Those are the 3 gas stations I go to when I'm out working. Like if I have to stop and go to the bathroom, because they're always really clean.
Let's see.
Then I have that thing with Circle K. I pay was it $5 a month? I think it was. And you
Oh,
get
yeah.
one free 44-ounce drink every day
Mhm.
from the soda machine. And they have like tea and all different Powerade and all that stuff on there.
It's the Teeny Martini Bar.
But you normally would pay $1.17 with tax for one of those every day. So 30, that's about 30 some dollars every month. For $5 for a membership, that ain't bad.
Not really jumping yet, but it'll get jumping later.
You
Mm.
really
was
like this
nasty
part. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
starting to think, oh, look, there's a Chrysler 300 parked on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh, those are popular. Any Dodge down in Florida is popular, whether it's Chrysler, Dodge, or Jeep. Oh my God, dude, you see Hellcats and Jeeps everywhere. Everybody and their mom has one.
I think Paul really likes this restaurant because he's not looking at the patrons. He's looking at something else.
Oh, that big beefy dude right there, the waiter.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Mr. Chuck Kabakchan, good evening.
What's up?
What's
Chuck?
up, Chuck?
He's one of the, that waiter's actually been there since Paul started watching that. Like what, almost fine. Well, it's been like 8
Been a
months.
long
since-
time there, yeah.
Northside Hawk, how you doing? What's up, Chuck? I don't know. Yeah, what's up, Chuck? We're gonna up Chuck in a minute. All right.
Yeah, a lot of other people have come and go since we've been watching that place.
Mr. Chuck.
Damn, I think I bit my lip. Yeah.
So Ron, are you going on this evening later?
Yeah, I'm going live at 8 o'clock. We're gonna talk about some hot rods and everything else. Do a little car talk for a change, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I do love the old cars. Like
Yeah.
they don't. So back in the day, that's when they were built. Not this garbage that they spit out today. You know. That's when cars had a full frame. No such thing as a unibody back then.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Exactly. You get hit by one of those, you're gonna know you got hit.
Oh,
Because they were built like a tank. Come on. They had
Where's
thick sheet metal on them and everything else, a full frame. When you get nailed by one of those puppies, you know you got nailed.
yeah.
Well, it's like,
You
you know, a lot of the newer cars, they did stuff to them that really didn't need to be electronic, like the gas pedal cable. Why did they make the gas pedals electronic? That was not necessary. Because those sensors, those modules go out all the time on cars now. Before you could have a
Exactly.
car and run 100, 200,000 miles and never, that cable would never break.
I had a sensor that went in my throttle body, and then
Yep.
when I had it on cruise control, the car started accelerating.
Oh,
I had to put, step on the brake and stop the car and then shut everything off and then turn the key back 3 or 4 times to reset everything.
yeah, it's just little things
Yeah.
like that that didn't need to be electronic, but they just wanted to computerize it.
Well, yeah, the 300 I have now, the 2018, it has a, wireless throttle body, is all electronic. Well, by the way, I have an electric power steering unit.
Yep.
Those power steering units that are in cars anymore are electric jobs.
Wow.
So
I wish I could afford to buy it. Honestly, I wish I could afford to buy a Tesla because I'd get one of those because charging those so much cheaper than gas every month.
yeah, I know, but I know somebody who was on YouTube who bought one of those Teslas and got rid of it because it didn't go as far as they said it would.
I'm saying 90% of the driving me and Sarah do though are literally
Yeah.
just within 10 miles of the house.
Yeah,
We rarely
they're-
go more
they're
farther
nice.
than that.
I can see an electric car being good just in the city, but going for long distance, it's
No.
not gonna stack up against a gasoline car. Sorry, gasoline car is gonna go a lot farther than that because now you're gonna spend hours at the recharging station. Meanwhile, your buddy who's still has his gasoline engine is passing you and going, "What took you so long?"
Yeah.
Well, too, there's charging stations, especially in like the Midwest and stuff,
Yeah.
are so far and few in between that you actually have to. The Tesla itself actually has to map out your trip in order for you to be able to make it to each station.
Yep.
Otherwise, if you try to do it yourself, most likely you're going to run out at some point.
And some of the footage about these lithium batteries they put in there have a habit of blowing up.
So now, who works on your car, mechanic or electrician?
Electrician.
Well, there's a lot of garages like Tire Kingdom down here. They work on
Right.
Teslas, but they only do like brakes and tires and just real basic stuff on it because anything electronic or with the battery, you have to go to the dealer.
I'm just wondering what kind of a life these batteries have, because I've heard they're a lot of money to replace.
I think David had one. He said that they're rated for, what was it, 10 years or 6 years or something? Something like that. But most people don't keep a car that long these days anyway.
I don't know. I have a
Okay.
habit of hanging on to my cars. I hang on to my cars for 12 to 15 years, sometimes 20 years.
Well, there was somebody on there that had a Chevy Bolt, had 70,000 miles on it, and cost him $29,000 for the battery and to exchange it, the labor, everything.
And that's a hybrid too, isn't it?
No, that's fully electric. The Chevy
Is
Volt
it?
is a
Oh, yeah. I was
full
thinking of-
electric car.
I was thinking of a different car.
$27,000 for a battery. Yeah.
Mr. Drone Shots, good evening.
Drone Shots, how you doing? I will not be jumping on that Volt wagon, that's for sure.
$29,000. That included the install, but
It's still a lot of money.
what if they charge you a core charge or something?
Oh, that'll be next. So we're gonna charge a core charge next, and restocking fee and everything else is all it's gonna go up.
Oh, imagine the fees that because how like California and New York and all those places want to go fully electric by what 2030 or something.
Yeah, good
Imagine the
luck with
fees
that.
they're going to put on you for the fucking electric batteries. They're going to stack all kinds of environmental fees and all kinds of crap.
Oh yeah, exactly. So it's gonna cost you. It's probably gonna end up costing you more to own an electric car than it is a gasoline engine. That's what I'm just saying. The government will sit there and
What's up, Jody?
Suck all your money out of your wallet, like especially with those electric vehicles, real quick. They bite me.
Have you seen the new tires that they're making for cars too, where they don't have to have air anymore? They're just they kind of look like a spider web.
Oh, those ones. They
Yeah,
got
I
them
saw
on
a
my
zero
lawnmower
turn.
now. Like
Yeah, I
zero
saw zero
turns.
turn with them.
Yeah, zero turn.
Yeah, is that the same as all season tires, which ain't really true?
Let me see if I can find a picture of them.
But I think on the zero turns, they said they're only good for about 2 years. On zero turn, no type of wheel. They're like $800 a piece or something.
How much?
About $800 a piece.
See,
For the big tires on the
800,
back with zero turn.
800 times times 4 is time to trade the car and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'd be no way would I spend $800 per tire.
Yeah, you
no,
see
no.
that?
Right there. Yeah, tweels. They call them tweels.
Wheels. Oh,
Yeah, right there.
But they're designing them for cars too now.
wheels for the two-pit.
See, their biggest problem was this part here. They had to come up with a strong enough composite to be able to support the weight of the vehicle.
Yeah.
A rubber composite. That was their biggest problem with designing those, but they've already got them on the zero turns. And we all know a lot of these zero turns, those things are not light by any means. Those are heavy. Okay. Yeah. Give me full screen. Okay. Stop sharing. There we go.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the vehicles that they're making nowadays are so fuel efficient.
I mean, I could see those being nice on the vehicle though, because you wouldn't really have
Right.
to worry about like, nails and different shit like that. So if you could get the same range out of those as a tire with air in it, then
Yeah.
I think it would be worth it. If you could get like, they're like the good Michelins where you can get like 50, 100,000 out of them.
Well, Jody said he found them for $500 for a zero turn or whatever.
Tell you what though, it might be a good wheel, but they won't fucking work on the UK roads.
Yeah, they
I
won't.
got regular
They
wheels on
probably
my
won't
road.
work on the Canadian roads either because we get a lot of harsh winters.
Can you imagine the snow and the ice blowing in, then freezing inside those spider webs?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I could
Exactly.
imagine that. See, that'd be good down here for like in like Arizona, Texas, Florida. I think those
We're
would
going to
be-
need tank tracks. The way our roads are going.
Well, what's good about that design too, especially if you were to put them off in like an off-road vehicle,
Mhm.
tires would be able to flex and stuff when you go over like rocks and different things like that. They'd probably be really good for off-roading. If they were strong enough to support the weight but could flex at the same time. If you go to drive over something.
Well, that's what they said about all season radios. You don't need to use winter tires in the wintertime.
Oh yeah, you guys have to like switch your tires too, huh, for winter.
Well, yeah, I switched my tires because I run winter tires on my car. Why? Because I get a $10 rebate on my insurance because the insurance company even says no such thing as all season tires.
Now, is it true that a lot of people up north, because I've never really lived in the area with a lot of snow, at least for a long period of time, do a lot of people have like their winter cars and their summer cars, right? Because of the salt and all
Yeah,
that. on
yeah,
the
yeah,
road?
exactly. Yeah, we have winter and summer cars. Some of us carry chains in case we have to chain our tires up so we can get out of the snow.
Now, does that bottom coating on the cars work as well? Does it work that well to protect your car from the salt?
Well, I use Crown, which works really good. So I
Well-
crown my car once a year.
So what, you have to just get under there and spray everything or what?
No, I take it down the crown and they spray it all on. Boom,
Yeah.
let it soak.
Or
Let
is
it
it just
soak
like
in.
a clear coat or something or what?
Well, that's what it does. It repels the water, right? So the water
Yeah.
doesn't pool or anything. It's an undercoating that guards against salt. Your car is still going to rust, but it's going to prolong it.
But
Well,
if
see,
you
like down
go-
here, that.
If you go up north of the French River, you can run
Yeah.
steel studs in your snow tires, eh?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I know down here, people along the coastline actually use that coating as well because of the salt in the air from the ocean. They have that same problem.
When I had my two,
kept over the cord.
yeah, when I had my 2010 Chrysler 300, and it's rear wheel drive, it's not a wheel there, it's rear wheel drive. Around in October, because I knew I thought, well, I'm gonna have to get some snow tires on there, and I went around the corner one day on the road, and it was kind of cold. The car actually slid around the corner, but they're all season radials, right? It's supposed to be all season.
Yeah.
Spring, summer, fall, and winter. No such thing as all season radios. I'm sorry. Anyways, the next day I had snow tires on my car.
Mm.
As soon as I find the back end coming out, and it's the tires are no longer gripping because the ground, like the asphalt, is getting too cold and they no longer stick.
So what do you have, like just an extra set of rims with tires and you just switch them out that way, or what?
Yeah, I do. Basically, the compound is different.
Yeah.
The rubber compound will be a lot different from what you run in the summertime.
It's a softer compound in the winter.
Yeah.
The flex is more.
Yeah, exactly. And it adheres to the road more, and it adheres to. I was on an icy road and I punched it down and I took off like like a rabbit. Didn't even spin or nothing. It just grabbed a hold of the ice and just boom. So.
What'd you do, Paul? Trip over the cord?
Uh-oh, you're muted, Paul.
You muted it, Paul.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just left.
You pushed the button again.
Yeah.
Get rid of me. Get rid of me. Oh, no.
It's one of those, oops, I did it again.
Damn, I didn't mean to push that button.
Yeah.
Paul's got all his buttons marked on his computer. Don't touch this one. He's like, ooh, I wonder what that does.
Right. If you go to any tire guy who is knowledgeable tires, they're gonna tell you there's no such thing as all season radials.
Mm-hmm.
The tire manufacturer tells you that, so you buy the tire.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't lie to you.
What makes me wonder, and here's my thought, that maybe it's just me. They're all season tires, right? But yet in Canada, if you don't have snow tires on in the wintertime, it's not all season tires. You got to switch over to snow tires.
Exactly.
You have that little emblem on there.
Yeah, there's no such thing as all season radios.
Yeah.
You go to
the tire manufacturers tell you that, so you keep buying that brand and that style of tire for your car.
Yeah, but you go to Quebec, it's law.
Yeah,
you
have to have snow tires when you go out west too.
Mm.
Well, when you're talking about tires,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you think? What tires do you reckon you need for this road?
Monster tires.
Yeah, a whole whack of tires. Make sure you got steel belted radios reinforced.
I've got roads like that around here, David, that are right in town.
Yeah, it looks like Dundas Street to me here in London.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, just on the other side of the railway bridge where we are, yeah, the road has actually started to sink, and when the cars come over the bridge has slipped a bit, so they bounce off that, and then they bounce into the dip of the road that started to form, and every time they do it, all you hear is there are a lot of people be really pissed off when they get home.
Normally when there's a dip in the road, all of a sudden you discover there's a sinkhole.
Well, if there's a sinkhole, they can't kick us out because they won't be able to get to us.
Yeah. You think they would fix that? There's a dip in the road.
You would think, but they're more interested in spending money on other stupid stuff.
Yeah, I know. Like stuff that you really don't need, but you need roads more important than everything else. But apparently they go elsewhere.
Well, there's a certain, and I'm not going to say politically, but I'm not going to say there's a certain group of people that don't think that the Americans should be able to travel around the way we do.
Well, what the heck was that?
That you're better off to stay in an area and do as you're told and pay your taxes. And
yeah, we got some idiot like here in Ottawa that says the same thing.
Yeah.
Know what they say to that?
Oh, Jesus, Robert.
Bite me.
Yeah. Well, and that's a nice way of saying it.
Exactly. Bite me. Yeah. I go where I want and when I want. Sorry, but I do. Just like when everybody was supposed to stay home. What was I doing? I was out and about.
Yeah, Robert said he's got to, did you see what he put in the chat? A friend of his had to replace the batteries in his Prius by $15,000.
Ouch.
Yeah, because I think the batteries have an average life of around 7 to 10 years, I think is what they rate them at.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see, with all the added cost to the electric vehicle, which is out the wazoo, it's a lot cheaper to run a gasoline motor.
Yeah.
It's even cheaper to walk.
Yeah, too, or ride a bicycle.
Yeah.
Can't ride a bicycle on our roads though.
Why not? You don't got mountain bikes over there.
You spend more. Have you not seen the size of them potholes?
Well, yeah, it'd be funny.
It's got so bad now that they've now said if a pothole, yeah, is bigger than your hand, you have to call the police because cyclists are just motorcyclists and cyclists are just riding along and suddenly just get flung off the bikes, and the council won't fix them.
I'm trying to figure out what are the police going to do about the potholes? Road
Yeah,
maintenance. I'd be calling road maintenance. Get out here and fix this.
Yeah, do they have maintenance trucks for police cars now or what?
No, what they do, no, because it's basically the police are saying that it's the council are committing a criminal offence by not fixing them.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they are because
So-
they're endangering people's lives because
It's
that's
just
what
a-
your
yeah.
taxes go for. You pay taxes and gasoline tax, whatever. It's supposed to go towards the roads.
Yeah.
We pay a tire tax here, which some of that tire tax goes to for maintenance on the highways and city streets and everything else, and disposal fees on top of that.
Forgot about that.
You know,
Well, and a good portion of your license fees go to that too. Supposed to.
supposed to.
We don't have that now.
Yeah, you do because you know what, Paul? When you renew your license, it actually your driver's license, it actually went up to replace the sticker. By the way.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and you don't get a sticker anymore for your license plate. You get a piece of paper stating you renewed your plates for a year to 2 years. That's it. You get
well,
a
see,
piece
the
of paper.
problem they're having now with taking your car down into the States, the cop comes up behind you, sees your expired sticker on there, and they pull you over. You're better off just to rip it off because you don't need a sticker.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. You know, run your tag until it expires, and after the expiry date, take all the tags off of it, off your plate. I mean, just run the plate, and then if you have a problem, show them the officer this piece of paper. Boom.
Yep.
You're supposed to do the same thing in Quebec, but the Quebec police don't recognize that, and they still give you a fine.
Oh,
They're still writing you up for expired plates, even though they're not expired because of the tag is expired.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. And the other provinces know that Ontario no longer requires tags on their plates, so they're going to target Ontario drivers in the other provinces, and they're going to target us, and they're going to go, "You're fine."
Wow.
Yep. I can see that. I can see that because I'm picturing myself driving down the interstate getting pulled over. You know why I pulled you over? No, why? I got no tags on your car. Here's my piece of paper. I heard in the state of Michigan we require tags. I'm not from Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm from Canada.
Well, I'm going to give you a double fine.
Exactly. And just like when Canadians get pulled over and they drive their cars to California, do you have a California's driver's license? No, but you need a one. No, I don't. I don't need a California driver's license. I have an international driver's license, an enhanced driver's license, which allows me to drive my car in the United States and Canada.
And Mexico too, doesn't it?
I'm not sure about that one, but
Well, the thing,
I'm not sure about that one.
They do
Well,
when
your
they went
license
to
valid in the UK.
driver's license, they did it for all three, I think.
Oh, did they?
yeah,
Yeah.
but most
Oh.
countries, if you got a valid license in your country and you're visiting, you can still drive, right?
Yeah, you can drive here.
Yeah, depends where you go in the States. I've heard of, there was one YouTuber, she was driving in one of the southern states. And the officer said, you don't have a driver. This is not a driver's license. And threw her in jail.
Yeah, but that might have been just an officer who didn't know the damn law as far as that goes either.
Oh yeah, he got sued.
And there's certainly
by the
plenty
way.
of them out there.
He did get sued and he got fired. Because not only did they sue the officer, they were going after the police department too.
Sure.
Well, it's just like that guy. There's actually a famous video on YouTube of a guy who was from, he was visiting from Dubai and he had his Ferraris shipped over to California while he was going to be there for a couple months. And he was driving and he spoke perfect English. And the cop pulled him over and asked him why he had a Dubai plate on his car. And he said, well, I have the paperwork stating that I can drive it here with an international plate on it. From another country. And he had the paperwork and the cop was not wanting to listen to him and got all pissed off and wanted to impound his car. It's a pretty famous video.
That happens to a Canadian who lives in Alberta who specializes in exotic sports cars, and he goes over there and drives all the time, and he gets harassed by the California Highway Patrol every time he goes there. They pull him over. No, you need a California driver's license. And then one day I watched one video that says you don't have a driver's license. Yeah, it says Canada on it. He's showing him. He says, no. You don't have you need a California. I don't live in California. I live in Alberta. They wanted to impound his car. So I don't know. That's why I'll never go to California. Apparently, I guess they don't like truck drivers either. So the other reason why I don't go.
Sounds like the police are right over here. If they can find a reason to hit you with a fine, they will.
Well, yeah, exactly. They will.
It's like, officer, that old woman's being mugged. Yeah, but I'm giving this guy a parking ticket. But officer, that guy's robbing the bank. I'm giving this person a parking ticket.
Hey,
our city cops. Yes.
Lynn, who went over to Italy and had her car sent over there. Lynn, tell them what you had to do in order to drive your car in Italy.
Well, I had to have it insured all the way up to Bayonne, New Jersey, and I had to have the catalytic converter removed and wrapped in newspaper and put on the floor behind the driver's seat. And they had to have the American, our regular stateside plates had to be removed. Because when you get over there, our insurance is no good. So you have to get insurance through the military, through USAA. And that converter's got to stay in the car the whole time you're there. I was there 3 years. And when you ship it back, you have got 60 days to get that catalytic converter put back on and get stateside insurance and stateside plates.
Yowzers.
Yeah.
Ouch. I can leave my car there. No problem. I'll just run it.
Lynn, have you ever been to the UK?
They shipped it on a boat, and tell them what they the Italians used to say to you.
It was a Mustang.
It was a Mustang.
And
A Mustang.
Oh,
Mustang.
Yeah, they wanted to know why no she move her stick.
Because everything over there's a manual.
It was automatic. Why you move a stick?
And they
Why
don't
is every time you do it?
cars because they're taxed on every air conditioner. There's no air conditioning in houses either. And there's taxes on every radio and every TV over there. So the cars don't have, radios.
Yeah.
So they were quite taken with my car. When I pull in to get Benzina, I would just barely crack
Oh,
the window to put my fuel coupons out. They swung
somebody-
my car. They're paying moonroof and everything.
Yeah.
if
And it was
somebody
an
says to
American
me,
Mustang.
yeah, if I ship my car over there and someone said, why you no stick move? I said, because I'm lazy.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying anyway.
Yeah, I know, exactly, because I'm lazy. I don't feel like shifting gears.
And then they go, ha, Canadian.
Yeah, there we go.
You just have to be careful, especially because there's a lot of hills there and really narrow roads, and you don't pull right up on somebody when you're on a hill because they're going to roll back into you. So you got to give them plenty of room because they're all driving sticks. They're going to roll back. So that's a huge concern.
All right, so that means I'll just put 2 battering rams on the front of my car and I won't have to worry about it.
Well, that might be a good thing to do. I tell you.
There you go.
I was not prepared for the difference. I had to take the train
Right.
down to Pisa, to Livorno, because that's where the army base was, and that's where they shipped my car
Wow.
into. So I had to go down to the base and pick up my car and then drive it back to where I lived. Oh my God, you just can't imagine what that's like, because over there's no speed limits, and you can look in your rearview mirror, there's nobody behind you. And the minute you pull out into the left lane, you got somebody on your ass flashing their headlights, honking the horn, and they don't slowly move over. They get right up on your ass and then jerk over past you, jerk back in right in front of you so you hit the brakes. That's
Get
how
out of
they
the way.
Sounds like a country,
There's
a country full of
no
people with
women
road rage.
driving on the autostrada over there. It's only men, so they don't like women on the autostrada.
Wow.
Oh, I guess it's a man-only highway,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh,
I don't think it's that bad now.
Nothing of stopping along the side of the road and jerking it out and taking a whiz. The fun part was always honking at them because when they let go to wave, they'd piss all over their shoes.
Geez, I wonder how many accidents a female can cause just by opening up her shirt.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't happen. We just honked when they were taking a whiz and they'd let go and then pee on their shoes. We all laughed. We thought it was funny.
Oh,
Okay, Lenny. Well, thanks for the info.
all right.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I will never have my car shipped to Italy whatsoever.
Well, that just shows the difference it is around the world,
Exactly.
But
I'll
it's
go on the
I think
Autobahn where
Italy's
there's no
changed a
speed
lot
limit.
recently because of new European laws.
Mhm. Now the Autobahn I can see myself going on because there's no speed limit on that.
Right. Well, there wasn't any speed limit on the Piazza or whatever they call it, but
Yeah,
that's the
Yvonne?
Autobahn in Italy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Autobahn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler built that. By
Hey,
the way.
Paul, I'm gonna go for coffee, so.
Okay.
All right, Paul. Paul,
We'll see you, buddy.
Yep, for sure. But Ron,
double cream, no
Okay.
sugar.
okay, not a
All right.
problem.
All right,
I'll tell Wayne. Yep, I'll tell Wayne. Anyway,
Sparky,
guys,
take
have a good
coffee
night.
as well, please.
all right, Paul.
Yeah, we'll
Later.
see you all in the morning. Okay.
Paul, Paul, before you go,
Yeah.
make sure that the other Paul's got his
Oh,
pulse
yeah.
back.
No,
I can
'cause
kick us all out.
no, I'm on a leave meeting. Otherwise, I shut down it. So it's okay. I'm safe. So not a problem. See you guys.
Catch you later. Yeah, Italy's laws have changed a lot now on the roads because
Oh,
they had that big bridge collapse, didn't they? And yeah, they've now got a tow in line with Europe.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was my tenant upstairs. Want to know if I knew anybody that had a used gas grill for sale, but
A used what?
gas grill.
Oh, I thought you said gas drill. I was like,
No, a
"Ooh,
gas
they come out
gas
with those?"
grill because he likes to grill out at this time of year, but he said the price of charcoal and everything has gone crazy.
so is the price of propane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, when you buy the first, down here though, it's not bad because you buy the first initial bottle will cost you like 50 some, like $60, but then you can keep taking it back and exchanging it for like $25. You
that's
go
what it cost
like-
me today, because
yeah.
I filled well, last year it cost me $20. This year it's gone up $5, so it's $25 to fill a propane tank.
Oh, you actually have it filled?
Yeah,
Oh.
because propane tanks have a 10-year, life.
Oh, down here they just do an exchange. You go to like Walmart or.
Oh
the
yeah, we
dollar
can
stores.
do the same thing
Yeah.
here, but that's what I do when my tank starts becoming expired.
Right.
I just go and exchange it and pay the pay the $30. I get a new tank and I don't take it back. I keep it.
Yeah, it's expensive getting
Yeah.
the first tank, but then if you,
Well, yeah, they want $60 for a tank.
yeah,
That's
it's
not filled with
$59.99.
that's not filled with propane.
Oh, see here, it's $59.99. You get the tank with the propane. Then, like I said, every time you bring it back, you just exchange it, which costs you $25 each time.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad deal, but it's not too
No.
bad.
Like my house has natural gas, and I've written a letter to the condo association stating that I want to put a gas line outside so I can flip my barbecue over the natural gas. So
Sure.
no, you can't. No, we don't want you doing that because you might have an explosion, might cause a fire. I got a gas line already in the house. I have a gas furnace and a gas hot water heater. Oh, but you won't let me do a natural gas barbecue or put a natural gas stove in
Yeah.
That doesn't make any damn sense.
or a gas dryer. So I have an
There's
electric dryer, an electric stove, a gas hot water heater, and a gas furnace.
There's a lot of people down here that's what they'll do is when they have their natural gas put in their house, they'll
Yeah.
just have a line ran out to their barbecue and just have it directly hooked to that instead of propane.
Well, exactly. You go out and buy yourself a barbecue that runs on natural gas.
And if you do that in the UK, yeah,
So
if you do that in the UK, run a gas line to your barbecue.
mhm.
The great news is you get free board and lodgings and all your meals and a PlayStation for a couple of years.
What?
You go to jail.
Oh,
Really?
You are not
You're-
allowed to tamper with gas.
You're in the Hooskow trying to figure out why you were talking to Big Bubba.
no, it's not tampering with gas here though. You actually call a licensed plumber and
You have to
Yeah.
get a license. You have to get it licensed. You have to have an inspector come in and inspect to make sure everything's running right, and then they sign off on it. Then you could
Yeah,
go.
well, we don't
So,
have
we-
gas. Yeah, we don't have gas dryers. Literally, you're allowed your central heating, your boiler, your hot water, and your cooker. That's your limit on gas,
See,
and for a good reason as well. Because when you see some of these gas explosions, yeah, they don't half leave a mess.
Right.
well, normally that's not the gas from the house, though. Usually that's the main that blows outside the house.
No, it's gas in the house.
Well, the pipe shouldn't be leaking because it should have been installed the correct way without no leaks. 'Cause
It
they have to
shouldn't
check-
be, but
They
it
have to check for
happens. And
leaks. They do have to check for leaks after installed. They have to test to make sure there's no leaks.
yeah, but you guys, you don't have to have your gas checked every year, do you?
Yeah, you do. That's what I do.
I thought you had to. I thought it was every couple of years for you guys.
No, it's commercials every year and residentials every 3 years. But on your side of the meter, once that gas line comes out of your side of the meter, you're responsible for that, not us.
See, that's different over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gas is the gas board all the way through. Yeah. But if your gas fire is leaking at the gas fire itself, yeah, the gas board will just cap it off and say, you ain't using that no more.
Yeah, see, once you get on your side of the meter, which is literally when it comes out of the meter and it elbows into the house, that from that elbow into the house is all yours. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to run a line to your barbecue, you want to do anything, as long as the plumber comes out and does it correctly, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but we can do the same thing here, Justin, but it has to be inspected and
Right,
written
right,
off
yeah. It's the
written
same
off.
here.
You know, it all has to be inspected and written off, and it's all certified, and you're good to go. You can use it.
Now, when I come up to your house though, and I scan for leaks, I will also scan any lines that they have on the outside that I can see. And then if they do have a leak, I'll let the homeowner know, hey, your side of the meter's leaking right here. You'll need a call, and I'll let them know you need to find a licensed plumber that deals with gas.
Yeah, so
And they'll come out and fix it.
we're responsible from the gas line that we see that coming in, that's on this side of the foundation, on the inside.
Right.
The line that goes into the foundation is their responsibility. I'm responsible for anything that's sitting on my side.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
this is why we have strict laws in the UK.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. The state of that.
Wow.
That's a gas explosion right there.
Yeah. To that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Yeah, you can tell.
And this is where people have been tampering with the gas supplies.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to get a certified
Well, it's not even just
person
that.
in there.
It's neglect from the homeowners too, because I notice all the time that on the customer side, their pipes are damn near rusted through because they just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah,
they see that meter outside and
I've been in my place in this condo for 15 years, and I brought in, and over that 15 years, I've had that inspected 4 times to make sure everything was okay.
see
Well-
what I do. The easiest way to inspect it yourself is you just put some soap and water in a spray bottle and you go out there and spray your pipes down. They'll tell you in 2 seconds whether there's a leak.
Well, most of the UK now, they're doing away with gas, in the new builds
Right.
for that reason.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
charge more than the electricity bill.
But it's not just that. I mean, we've had tower blocks that, someone's pissed around with a gas supply and destroyed the whole block. If you've got 15-story block of flats going up,
Right.
it's not just you. But we're over here as well. You have to have your gas checked every year, every 12 months. And if you don't, they're coming after you.
Right. Right.
So it's up to the homeowner to have it checked every year, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the homeowner has to has to have it checked, but they have to record that it's been checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are still responsible for your side too. I thought you meant the gas.
No, you're not you're responsible for having it checked, but
Right.
if you was to have it checked and they found a gas leak, it's the gas board that comes out and either fixes the pipe or shuts you down.
Right. All right. There you go. I'm trying to figure out, was Dave in a mosh pit?
See,
It's been up for a while.
See now here, David, if you have a leak in your house, we'll come out, shut your gas off, and then the plumber we'll just shut it off until you fix it. And then when the plumber comes out, he'll fix it, inspect all of your inside lines, and then relight your pilots, all that shit.
Yeah, but like you said with that restaurant, you told them there was a gas leak, and they didn't do nothing about it. Yeah, that's a criminal offence over here.
Oh,
it would have been
the
criminal.
moment you smell gas, you have to report it. Even if I was walking down the street, just minding my own business and smelt gas, I have to report it.
Well, I told her. I said, if the fire department showed up right now, they'd shut your Taco Bell down in an instant if they saw what I was seeing.
If I ever smell gas in my unit, I walk in, smell gas, I'd be shutting it. I got a main shut-off valve that I can shut the gas off, and then I'll be calling somebody. I have a gas leak. Get out here.
See, a homeowner can do that too. They can go out to the gas meter and just twist the valve off if they have to.
No, I have one that's on the inside. I have a shut-off valve that shuts everything off that comes in. So just grab.
We don't have that over here. The gas board have to come and do it.
Yeah, no, I have a shut-off valve.
Yeah, I've got one right by the meter.
Yeah, well, I have one, by the meter, but I have one inside the house too.
Yeah, the reason they don't have them here is because they had incidents where people was coming home from work, smelled gas, and then hit the bloody light switch and boom. Because our electric's a lot stronger than yours, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys run 220 or 240.
240.
Yeah,
we
you're
run
on 240. We're on 120. The only time we use 240 is in the kitchen for the stove and everything else. That's it. The rest of the house is on. It's basically actually no. Our house is on 120. It's on 110. It's actually 110. 110 volts.
Yeah, and then the like here normally the only thing you have in your house that runs it would be 220 would be the dryer.
Yeah.
Or unless you have like a Tesla's, you can. Some people have them installed for their Teslas to charge them in their garages.
Yeah.
So what's your cooker run on?
Just 110. It's just a regular plug in the wall.
Well, my electric stove.
That's illegal over here.
My electric stove runs on 210.
Yeah,
See,
if you
ours
had
is just a standard plug.
yeah, if you put a standard plug on the cooker over here, you're going jail. It's illegal.
Oh, this plug's got so many prongs on it. It's got 4 prongs plus one in the middle. It's a real doohickey little thing.
Yeah. Well, ours has the our normal appliances have the 3-prong plug where it's got the fuse and the earth, live, and neutral.
Oh yeah.
But the cooker has to be plumbed into the wall onto a massive switch, that has a massive fuse inside it, and it has its own link to the fuse board. Nothing else is to go on that wire.
Yeah, if you pull my stove out from the wall, it's just a standard plug in the back. You just plug it in.
You mean a standard plug?
Just a regular electrical plug. It's not like a 220 here. It's just a little 3-prong plug.
Oh no, it's not a 3. No, we've got 4 prongs plus one in the middle. It's just like they're all slanted in going in different directions. Like
ours is just the
it's
neutral
like great
ground, and then it has 2 grounds.
The plug itself is about this big.
Oh no, ours is like.
And it's got a heavy duty wire on it. The wire is about this thick, big around, just like our dryers. You just have the same type of plug.
Our dryers run on a standard plug, but yeah, you couldn't do that with a cooker.
Yeah, but there's like what do you want to call them? Not a regulator, but there's like the stoves have a thing built into them where it does the electricity. I can't think of what the hell it's called. It like converts it, kind of like a shit. What the hell is it called? I can't think of it right now. Kind of like a power converter type thing built into it.
Oh,
it can like convert the power. But yeah, it's just like down here. It's just a standard 3-prong plug
for a stove.
Yep, you just pull it away from the wall. It's just a regular plug behind the stove. You just plug it right in the wall. It works fine. Right? I don't ever have no problem.
It works fine, but the problem is,
depends on how your power grid's built too.
How thick's the cable?
Yeah,
as thick as a freaking cable on a damn vacuum.
Wow!
Really, I'm telling you, it's not.
Boy, I mean,
not like that.
Whoa!
I'm not sure, but my way of thinking and a drone or gaming here's way of thinking, that wire is going to be heating up real fast.
Yeah,
but it's like I said, it's all how you regulate your power too. Every power grid's different. See, because I'm sure there's a lot more of where David lives. I'm sure there's a lot of more outdated power grid because just the history of the country, it's a lot older.
There's an electric grill right there. See that cord on it?
Yeah, put it this way, Justin. Our cable, is proper heavy duty. It's not your standard thing. It's really, I think it's like 6 millimeter copper.
Show that wire again, Paul, where it had the plug. Yeah, see, it's just a plug like that.
On a cooker. Wow.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's all how you regulate your power. Some devices have power converters built into them that can convert the power in a safe way.
Just plug it in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show.
Now
See, I'm
the
gonna have to-
cords on our dryers, Paul knows this. Those are heavy duty.
Yeah.
The ones on the
220.
dryers are very thick.
I would have thought your dryer would be less likely to cause you a problem than your cooker.
I don't know if you can see that, Paul. or
Yeah,
not.
see that?
See that cord? See that cord right there?
Yeah,
Hang on.
that's a 220 cord. Yep.
Yeah, that's the same as our stove. That's from
Yeah,
that's
see,
the
that's
dryer
the way
plug.
our
That's the
dryer-
dryer plug.
Yeah.
That's the
the way
dryer
our
plug.
dryer cords look, but
Our
not the
stove and oven are the same. Have the same type
All
of
the
plug.
big ones. Yep. Yep.
Not
Like I said,
some
it's-
3-prong type jobby.
Like I said, it's all how you regulate your power and how your power grid runs. And like I said, a lot of devices will have regulators built into them, like power converters. And
Well, gaming. Now we know why there's a lot of fires over in the U.S.
no, that's that weird power grid they got in California. They can't keep their shit on more than a day without having a blackout.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
Oh, it's gonna get worse. Have you seen how? Oh my god, dude, the Hoover Dam, man, that's about damn out of water.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I heard about that.
that's our socket. You see, you've got your live, your neutral, your negatives.
Yeah, the ground.
Yeah, and that's how thick the cable is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't be. I'd be surprised if you could run all 4 stoves on your cooker, Justin, and your oven at the same time.
Yeah, you can.
That cable will be getting extremely hot. I'm surprised the cable's still there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of electricity to run a oven plus the burners on top of the stove. Just saying. That's why our cable's so thick. That's why it's 5
Yeah.
prongs. There's 5 prongs on that plug. One's for the ground. One section of that cord powers the oven. The other section of that cord powers the
I had one of those.
The
and
burners on top of the
gave
stove.
it to Lynn for camping. See it?
That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
a no-no in this country.
yeah. It's just one of those.
You
ones,
see,
two,
everything in this
think it's
country
a
as well
barbecue.
has to be earthed.
See the plug? And then that plugs into the back of it.
And see that box right there where it plugs in the back. I guarantee there's like a converter built into that.
You see, you can't plug anything in the UK as well unless it's got 3 prongs. Because if it hasn't got an earth connector, the other 2 bits on your socket will not open.
But see
Oh, see,
that
there's-
right there? That goes in right in this way.
See, there's
See,
been plenty of times I've ripped that extra ground
Excuse
off
me.
because of the 2 socket. Because the socket only had 2 slots. Because in some of the older houses, it doesn't have the 3.
They don't have the
older
3.
houses.
They don't have the ground. Yep.
Right.
Oh.
So you just grab
Oh, okay.
that ground piece and you just rip it out of the cord, plug
No.
it right in, works fine.
Oh.
It's just an extra ground. It ain't gonna hurt anything.
Ain't gonna hurt. Boom.
No, let's
I've
see.
never
let's see.
had one of those happen.
I'm gonna write note to self. Never use a 3-prong when you buy a house in the US. Make sure you do it the Canadian way. Okay. All right.
When buying a house, and Justin, don't touch anything.
There we go.
See, that's why we've got strict laws over here. Like when the 3D printer exploded, yeah, that's why Amazon had to replace it.
Oh.
It actually exploded.
Yeah, how did
But
it
it-
blow up?
Well, literally, we switched it on. It was printing, and all of a sudden, there was like blue electric coming round the cable, going back to the socket, and everything was flickering. The lights were all going and everything, but it weren't blowing the fuse. And what it turned out, yeah, was the printer itself had come from America. So when it was
110.
yeah, so when it was wired up, Yeah, it was switched to 240, but the wiring inside the actual main cable was still geared up for America. So there's no earth going back through. So literally, the electric was just bubbling around the cable, and the whole printer was going. Zzz.
This is what your cord would look like. This is a pretty heavy duty extension cord. So this is what your cord would look like on your stove, on some stoves.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
pretty
even be
thick.
I wouldn't even be plugging that in.
Yeah, but the one on the dryer, on our dryers are way
It's much bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, they're about 4 or 5 times that thick.
Mm.
But in some houses, older houses, they only have the 2-prong plugs. You just rip that ground out.
Rip that ground out.
It works fine. It's just an extra ground. That's all it is. You just rip
Maybe
that
an
out.
extra ground, but that extra ground is your safety.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said,
That's the
I've done it
difference
a million
between your
times.
hair standing up and your pubes standing up.
Like I said, I've done it a million times with kids, and I've never done it with them. But see, that's
Hey, Ron, David has a way with words, you know?
Yes, I've noticed this. All right, yeah. Well, that's why, Canada and the UK get along so well. We have that warped, dry sense of humor. Because don't forget, my parents are from London, England, by the way.
oh yeah, those are big, man. I've seen those plenty of times. The ones that the campers use. Yeah. Those are the ones you plug in when you're at a RV park. Motor.
I could just see it now when I'm over the appliance store buying a stove and ask them, "What do you call this? The plug? No, where's the other plug?"
You'd be like, what plug?
Never mind. You know what? I'll have one shipped in for Canada because you know what? I don't trust that little thing.
Well, you'll be surprised because if you go to the UK, yeah, and you pull the cable up, and let you go, "What's this?" and they'll go, "That's your cable," and then you go, "Where's the plug?" and they go, "Oh no, we don't say you're no plug." Yeah, we give you details to the electrician who comes out and plugs it in for you
So yeah, wired right in.
because it has to be hardwired into the wall.
Right.
And if you get that wrong, yeah, you kiss goodbye to your kitchen wall.
Yeah.
Well, it's no wonder that printer had it fit.
Well, yeah, it had to.
Yeah, it was no longer in America. There you go.
It did last for a while, though. It was printing quite
there
well
you
for a
go.
while.
Until I realized, this is not the right electricity. But now,
Yeah. Well, I've got
That's
the
it.
same. I've got the same model of printer over in the corner there, and that
Right.
has got a proper, genuine UK cable, and that works perfect.
Now, are you sure your power supply didn't have a switch? Because mine has a switch for European and US.
All our power supplies have a switch on the wall. Are you on about on the back of the thing? Yes, it has 120 for America, and it has 240 for the UK, and it was set to It was set to 240 for the UK, yeah. But the cable was still. Somebody had obviously adapted it because it had the 3 prongs for the UK, but it only had 2 wires going through it, and that's a no-no. That's a hell of a no-no over here. There's no earth, no nothing. You got 240 going through there, and it has no way of getting rid of the extra power.
I'm wondering if they had the 2 grounds bridged inside the plug.
There was no grounds inside the plug. You just had the live and the neutral.
Right, but you guys don't have ground on your plugs.
Earth, we have positive, negative, earth.
yeah, that's a
Yeah,
ground.
but your negative is your ground.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is I bet you your plugs are probably like that extension cord I just showed where it has 2 grounds. And I'm wondering if they had it bridged inside the plug between the 2 grounds instead of having 3 cables.
Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't your plugs have round points on the end of the plugs?
The
On the
UK
ground.
the plugs
And they're
little
offset a
round.
little bit. They're offset a little bit. They're not
You're
like
about
ours.
the UK plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like
No,
ours.
they're like a square.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, UK.
I know. I bought a camera. That gave me 2 different plugs. One had round plugs in it. I was like, that's not going to work in my socket. It was all 3 of them were round, and they going, and I was looking, and it was marked for UK use only. All right. So they were all round. All the plugs were all round.
Oh, yeah, you can buy those at Walmart. I
Right.
used to get people from England and Brazil all the time coming into Walmart, and we sold
For our plugs, one's a little
Burger
bit bigger. They're square, but one's a little bit wider and one's a little bit thinner, and then the ground is round.
There you go.
So
Yeah, but we're looking
Yeah.
for the plug that goes into the wall.
Yeah, this is the plug. Blue.
No, but we want to see the knobs. On
Yeah,
the-
but what I'm
the
pointing you,
knobs.
look, you got your blue live, your brown negative, and your earth wire, which is green. Earth goes to the top. If that is not connected, the plug will not work. Then you got your fuse
Right.
here, obviously, and then so
Yeah,
on.
it's just like our
And-
plugs. You pretty much just have
There
two
it is.
different
There it
brands.
is.
Yeah, can you see? They're like a rectangle shape.
Oh no, ours are thin and then round in the middle. You see how it's round?
Yeah,
Yeah, yours
This is-
look just like ours.
This is the ground. This is the negative and positive, but this is the ground. This round
Yeah.
thing is the ground. This is your negative and positive.
And then in a lot of the newer houses, the negative and positive are actually different sizes, so you only can plug it in one way.
Exactly.
Even on the
So on one side of the socket, on this side, which are the newer stuff, is an old amp. It has a wider plug, just like the socket, so you don't accidentally stick this in backwards.
which the 3-prong you can't do,
Yeah.
but the 2-prong
No.
you could.
Yeah, you can either way, right? But
Yeah,
if
and
we
then
want
like
to if we want to use a 2-prong for the shaver, the electric shavers, yeah, you have to buy a special plug.
Oh, fuck all that.
whenever we buy products that have two prongs on them only, and there's no ground, one's a little bit wider than the other one, and you can't stick it in because it won't work.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
put it this way: if I was to get an electric shock from the plug,
Right.
it's going to throw me across the room.
Mm.
That's it.
That's what 210 normally
Well,
does,
because you
knock-
guys are
knock you on your
using
butt.
a way higher voltage.
Yeah, but over your place, yeah, it's likely to keep hold of you because there's no earth. You're actually creating the earth.
What
Yeah,
are you
so it's going to
talking
keep
about?
hold of you. It's going to go through you and back into the plug.
Yeah.
So it's going to keep hold of you until something gives.
But this is what I'm trying to explain to you, David. The negative and what you're calling Earth, that's the same thing. It's just 2 different grounds. It's the same as our plugs. We have 2 grounds on our plugs. We have our positive, your negative, and then your ground, your secondary ground. Am I correct about that?
I'm not sure. I just
On what
we
you're
just know it
showing-
as
On the
live.
plug you were showing, Ron, there's 2
Yeah.
grounds on that.
Yeah, but we have
Yeah.
the live, the negative. So you've got your live blue cable brings your power in. The brown takes the power back out. Yeah. So whatever's left when it comes back through goes out the brown. Yeah. See you later. Down, and
Yeah,
that's
but
why
you
you got the little
what I'm
fuse.
saying too is
Yeah.
you guys are using
And then your
way higher-
earth wire, your green and yellow one, is it's not connected to anything electrical at all. It's not connected to any mains. It's just connected to an earth system in your property. So if something was to malfunction, it would throw you and let go rather than keep hold of you,
Oh,
give
ours
you a
would
good
just
shaking.
Pick the breaker off. The minute your power surges
Well-
in a plug, it's going to kick your breaker. So
Here's
but
an
we
easy
don't-
way. Here's an easier way to understand how electricity flows through a house. You have your DC current, which stands for directional current. It only goes one way. It can't come back the other way. It goes in one direction only. AC current, this is why you have positive and negative. It's alternate current. It goes back and forth. It can travel either way on that wire. And this is why we have the 3rd wire called the ground wire.
Yeah.
To ground everything. So AC current's alternate. So it doesn't matter. Electricity is going to travel through both those wires anyways. And it's gonna zip back and forth to your fuse box, and then you got your ground to control it all.
Right, but over here too,
Yeah.
like your plug would only be able to malfunction for so long before the breaker would kick it off anyway.
Yeah, but
Well,
see,
exactly.
that's the thing as well. See,
Like this light switch, basically it's a light switch, but there's a ground to this light switch.
yeah,
There's-
and that will malfunction until your breaker breaks. Yeah, well, that doesn't happen with us.
exactly.
The moment the plug goes malfunction, the little fuse inside goes pop, and that's it. There's no power going through that plug. Hence
And then
why,
a lot of our plugs too, like Ron knows this, a lot of the newer plugs actually have breakers built into those. They have little reset switches.
the little fuses.
Yeah,
Well, it's not a fuse,
this
it's
one's
a
got a
breaker.
breaker. This one has a little breaker built into this little light switch.
Right, and it's not a fuse, David. Like you don't have to take it apart and replace it. You just hit the reset button and it resets the breaker and the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be doing that over here.
But like I said, you guys are using a way higher voltage than I think is
That's
necessary
exactly right.
for what you
Yeah.
guys are running.
Yeah.
Voltage a lot higher.
Evening, TJ.
Like really, there'd be no reason for me to have to run 220 in my house. That's except for the dryer.
TJ Giggles, good to see you, buddy. How are you, bud?
Okay,
What's up,
TJ will
TJ?
see you in the morning. He's either at work or headed to work.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
well,
well, I'm going to head off because
Yep, you
I'll
got a
be,
show coming up.
I got a show coming up in about 45 minutes or so, or 35 minutes. So
I think we're just going to call it, Ron, and send everybody over to see you at.
all right,
at
sounds
8
good. All right.
see
Okay,
you all
everybody.
later.
Thanks for being here.
Bye, everybody. It's great seeing everybody. Paul's
Yep,
good seeing
David,
you.
Just
Ron, can you
everybody.
just type something in the chat so I can make sure I've got your channel?
who?
Ron.
Oh, Ron, type.
Oh.
I'm sure I have, but I just want to be sure.
I'll just say hi, everyone. There we go.
Oh, bye,
There you go.
everyone.
No, I said hi, everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Toy Man's Bar and Grill. There's.
I am
there you
already
go.
subscribed, so that's good.
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Stay safe, and we'll catch you later. Enjoy
Yep.
the long
Catch you all
weekend.
later.
Thank you all, and take care. Bye for now.